I am the pop culture psychologist. How's everybody doing? Send the papers to the front. Time to be graded.
Biggie.
I'm just going to sit here and drink my water. I was outside playing with the hose. I got a little sun and I'm a redhead. So, got to cool down. We are like fourth on the heat index in America, I think. Oof. Shit's melting out there, fam. Your fucking tires are melting to the street. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good shit. Oh. Whew. So, yeah, I'm just going to play some Tekken. Oh, shit. That hurts. Gotta be careful. I can't do it. Yeah. Okay. Nope. Oh, yeah, it's much better. Okay. Whew. Heat. What up, bird? Second. What up? Great legend. So I got my little YouTube gimmick. Got a couple dollars. I gotta figure out what book I want to get. I was gonna hit Doc up and try to get a mystery box, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to bug people. He's got enough shit going on in his life, you know. But I'm on the lookout. I don't know exactly what I want. Oh, this damn controller died on me. Okay. No. All right. Send you a mystery box. Sounds like fun. What up, strange dogs? Anyways, Matt likes comics. Darth Lopez. Good to see y'all. So thank you guys for my YouTube gimmick. I'm at about $2.75 for a book, right? And I'm debating on if I should save up. It'll take me a couple months because I ain't been getting enough for like $100 a month. But maybe wait a couple more months and get that Surfer 4. That sound like fun to y'all? I don't want to wait though. I just kind of want to get a couple books. So the first Man-Thing cover appearance is a cool book. First Bullseye, and just something cool, Golden Age, like superhero. Server 4 is great. Hold on. Server 4 is a great cover and great things that come to people who wait. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. I remember back when Surfer 1 and Surfer 4 were kind of like the same price. And Surfer 1's gotten to be more popular. And now Surfer 4 is more expensive than Surfer One. So I don't know, man. I'll take a look at them before I make my mind up.
I don't care that you're smoking, but can you like do that?
Jesus. Yeah, we'll look at some prices if it ain't too much. I'm hotter than piss. All right. D, if you ain't doing shit, hop in. Y'all know the rules. No, ma'am. Got enough women over here for a million people. Fucking need any more. Yeah, so yeah, it took me about 3 months to get to 275. Oh, good. Let's break him on in. Breaking news. Mr. D-Runk.
What up?
What is up?
Dude, I just got home.
Nice. What's the temperature like over there in your neck of the woods?
Today it was only about 80 degrees, but we had like high 90s to 100 degrees earlier.
Nice. Oh, good. Little kitty.
Hey, big boy.
Yeah, so you was lucky enough to get a Surfer 4 fairly in a reasonable roundabout way. You didn't really have
Yeah,
to
I got
come
it.
out of your pocket too damn much to get it, huh?
Yeah, I got my 5.5. I got it for $200.
You know how fucking silly that is, bro?
I did good though.
Yeah, was it a book that you were like, oh, one of these days I'll get it, or?
I always wanted it, but I was never going to pay what the going rate was.
Yeah.
So when I had an opportunity at it for what I got it for, I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just hard for me to understand a damn book sometimes. Um, I don't even know why I'm fucking trying to get it. Did I say complete? What the hell's wrong with this one?
You caught me while I was eating dinner. I'm fucking up over here.
I don't know if I want to wait a couple more months for this book is the only issue. There's one for 175. Says complete. Let's see what this cover looks like. It's going to take my computer an hour. It's probably spine split, but it presents like a fucking boss for 175. Let's see the item description. Buy it now. I don't have an item description. What the hell? Just says acceptable.
Hey,
That's weird. I have to look at it on my phone. $400 for a 2.0. 7.5, 1,200. I just want it because it's pretty. I don't really care about anything else. Just a pretty book.
Yeah, dude, it's a classic cover. Like it ain't the first, it ain't the second. It's just a cool cover.
Yeah. So you got some more Superman toys.
Yeah.
How many of the Reign of Superman do you got?
So far two, but they're about to drop a Superboy, and then I got to go back and overpay to get the steel. No, I was at my LCS on Saturday, and I found the Cyborg Superman. It was or the Eradicator, and it was it's called a Mafex figure. So they're really known for like being like highly customizable, highly posable, a lot of accessories, and it was really cool.
Hmm.
I can go get it when I'm done eating my dinner here.
How much was it?
It was $70.
For the fucking Superman?
Yeah.
Whoa. Shit.
But that is in line for what it sells for. I didn't overgo on it. Just more than I wanted to spend, but it was a fair price.
Wow. That's some serious shit.
Hmm.
Yeah, dude. A fucking first full Galactus is cheaper than a Surfer 4 almost, dude.
Yeah.
Shoosh. I picked a hell of a time.
Yeah.
800, 200. I swear I seen some for around 400. There ain't none right now. There we go. 429, 1.8. Yeah, even if I save 100 more, like, I'm still like 60 away from a fucking 1.8. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, just a little bit out of my league. I don't want to go for almost $1,000 for this fucking book. I like it, but I'll just get some little $100 books, you know.
Well, dude, that's what I said. Like when I found it, like I got it for way lower than it should have went for.
Oh yeah,
And dude, it was so cheap. And I knew the guy I was buying it from. I paid more than what he asked because I felt bad.
right. Oh yeah, you got a stupid silly deal, but you did give him more than probably what he would have got anywhere else. So
He he asked. I bought four books. He asked for 600, and
right,
every book was over $200. And I was like, let me give you 800.
yeah, yeah. I mean, one of the books is probably a couple grand.
Yeah. All right, here's my Eradicator Superman.
Yeah, that was your probably your best buy in comics, I would guess.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you didn't fight a ball for $5 a piece. Ain't
No, it
like you should
wasn't.
feel guilty about it, you know.
Yeah. No, and I paid more than what he asked. Like I realized like, hey, he may not know what the prices are. I
There's a
need
two
to.
five for 450. That's not horrible. Still, it's still too high though. I think a 2.5 should be like 350. You know, at
Yeah.
350 it'd be like okay, time to pony up. But 450, chihuahua. I think I spent like I spent quite a bit on my fucking Surfer one. I think I spent like 500. It ain't worth
Yeah.
shit now. Yeah, I spent like 550 and I just got a 1.8.
Yeah. You. I think you may have overpaid on that one.
Oh yeah, I overpaid like a motherfucker. That was the only
Yeah.
chance I had at it though. I don't have like Surfer One money all the time. Now
But
it's like
dude,
nothing.
I tell people all the time though, like, yeah, it's good to if you can have the patience and wait for a better deal. But at
Yeah,
the same time, like you also got to buy it when you can afford it.
yeah, dude. If you can't afford it, you ain't gonna be able to later. Like
Yeah, like maybe you'll get a better deal, but that better deal is going to go to someone.
I
Like
mean,
it might
everything's in
not.
retrospect. I like Surfer One better than four, so they were both at around the same price at that time, and
Yeah,
I just got what I could.
no, dude. I like Surfer 4 better than one.
Yeah, yeah.
If Surfer 1 was the first appearance, that would be the one for me.
Oh, that absolutely.
But it
It's a
ain't the
whole
first appearance. Yeah.
no. I mean, it's a first solo. It's a premiere. It's got its reasons why it's cool.
No, no, and it's still a great cover. It's just
Oh
not
yeah.
the cover that I like the best.
No, I would say the Surfer Four is a very fucking high ranking cover by. It's weird. There's not a lot of books. I mean, there are a lot, but there's a lot that don't get that title of cover by or cover key.
Well, especially like books from that era. Like usually if it's that valuable, it's going to be another reason. It could still be a great cover, but it's going to do something else on top of it. Like that one had no reason other than the cover.
hmm I was looking at First Bizarros, and there was a detached copy for about 250, and I
Okay.
was like, but because like anything that's attached is about 500. So I was thinking that's not horrible. You could take a detached copy and kind of reattach it and get kind of a grade bump in some cases. So I don't know. You would still rather have it all attached and shit like that. But I'm a bit of a cheap ass motherfucker. But yeah, so
But dude, it wouldn't be the first book like that you bought.
no, yeah, I got a lot of them that are barely hanging on by the skin of their teeth. So
Yeah. Like if that was like a no go for you, I'd say don't do it. But dude, you fuck with those kind of books. That ain't a problem.
yeah, Mephisto is still fucking very reasonable.
Yeah.
I never did jump on that bandwagon. I don't even care if he does come at this point. Like I don't think it's going to make it jump that much.
That was the other book that I got. One of the other books that I got from that dude
Oh yeah,
was the first Mephisto.
yeah, yeah,
I sold that bitch right away. It was during the WandaVision hype where they thought he was going to be in
yeah, yeah.
WandaVision. And I was like, gotta flip this one.
Perfect. That's probably as hot as he ever was.
Yeah. No, there was a year or two there where like he was rumored to be the main villain in every movie. And he didn't show up in Vision. He didn't show up in Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. Like, yeah, that spec had to die off.
Dude, why is it everybody I talk to about the Night of the Champions, the Crown Jewel, they're all like, "Oh, there's nothing to worry about." Are you? Do you feel like there's something to worry about? Because I fucking feel like there's something to worry about.
Well, um, right now we're on good terms with Saudi Arabia, even though I don't think
Okay.
we should be, because I think they're a shitbag country. They do bad things. But we are our country is on good terms with them. Um, it is probably going to be safe because Saudi Arabia is not going to be involved in that war on either side. They're not a target. Um, but I mean, when you're going to a region that is in war, I would want to stay away from it. Um, but PKO is bleeding out money right now. They're not doing great on their checkbook, and turning down a big payday, might not be in their best interest. So they're probably going to go through with it.
I think that the ticket should have. I think they should get paid more money. I think they probably negotiated prices before this fucking war bullshit or
Yeah.
this stuff. So I would think that they all deserve to get a little bit more money if they're going to do it at all. Because I thought the whole fucking thing was the only reason we don't get dicked with by Iran is because they don't have like the technology to shoot shit from all the way over there here. They're going to be able to shoot shit from where they're at to where these motherfuckers are. Now, it may not be smart, but it's a lot more possible is my thing.
No, and if they wanted to send a message, that would be a high profile thing to do.
That would be about as good of a fucking message as they could send. I felt I'm not very pro this should happen. I think they should call it off, honestly.
You know, dude, if it was my company,
Yeah.
And I could afford to cancel the deal, I would cancel it.
I would cancel it even if I couldn't, because you're putting way too much shit at risk. It's like our whole fucking country's at risk at this point. Like, what are we doing? Like, government should step in and be like, you can't do this. I think it's like a setup almost. Like, I don't know what to think about it.
Well, Saudi Arabia is not on Iran's side for this. It'll be interesting to see what happens. I also agree that they should cancel it. I think it's too close to the conflict. But at the same time, like, I don't think Iran wants to send that message to the US right now either.
No, that's true.
Like, you want to kill some of their most famous performers in the country. It would be very high profile. It would be all over the news. You wouldn't be able to bury it. And our government would be forced to respond, and they'd have to respond hard.
Yeah, so, it would be very fucking bad. That's why I'm saying, like, if there's a 0.5% chance, just don't do it at all. But, all right, I guess that's how we're going.
Big dick. Well, no, but they may still cancel it.
Yeah, I think they should. We're getting really close to the night. I mean, it's just this weekend, you know. It got me a little fucking spooked.
And they also are doing the SmackDown from the same arena on Friday. So,
oh really? We're talking fucking 2 days. That's crazy.
Yeah. So they're right now they're having to decide as a company, like, hey, do we put our people on this plane? Yes or no?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're going to have a problem with it. I think they're just going to do it.
And that's the other thing is the plane, it's a long flight. So the plane could go in the air and then still come back if something else pops off that's really wild. At that point, wasting the money on a plane isn't like the biggest issue they're facing.
Nah, hell no. I mean, the UFC just had to cancel the whole heavyweight division pretty much, you know, so
yeah,
people survive, dude. Like, you can cancel shit. I've never seen a show get canceled, but it wouldn't surprise me.
And I think it would make TKO look kind of good. Like, hey, we're putting our performers above the expense or the profit. But you know, if I had to predict, I bet you it goes on.
Yeah, I think so too. I hope everything goes good, but I'm a little fucking concerned. I'll just say that. I think it's really fucking stupid. Like, maybe just have the shit here. Maybe that would piss them off. I don't know, but just something fucking different than this. It's way too close. I looked at it on a map and I'm like, are y'all for fucking real?
Yeah.
It's right there, bro. It's like Iraq, Iran. That's it.
Well, this isn't in Iraq. It's in Saudi Arabia.
Right. So you got Saudi Arabia, and then Iraq is right in between them. Yeah. And you got like a coast, and there's Iran. It's like right across some water or right through Iraq.
Yeah. but yeah, mistakes can happen. But if they did anything to that plane while it's in the air, it would be very deliberate. They would be doing it on purpose. So But you never know how good a control they have over their military either, you know? You get into some of those, countries with, a lot of unrest. Like you can get military leaders that don't follow orders, that make up their own plan. It could be tough.
So you looking forward to this Golden Age book we're doing tomorrow?
Dude, I was going to talk to you about that. I actually can't be there.
Okay.
I have to work tomorrow.
All right. Yep.
Um, I can still read it and give my scores, but yeah, I got bamboozled again, and I'm going to be there late tomorrow.
Well, we could swing it without you, you know, as long as the guy there that picks the book is there, we can do it. So, as long as Alan shows up, we're good.
Yeah. Yeah, you let me know. If you want my scores, I'll still deliver them. But yeah, it's
Yeah, no issue, dude. You don't have to. It might fucking make the score a little better than what it deserves, or worse, but it's whatever you want to do.
oh, I probably would have rated it lower than
Well,
most.
I don't want this fucking book to surpass good fucking books, but we'll see. I'll give it a real score. I'll try to represent for us.
Yeah, keep it real.
Yeah. What up, Marcus? What up, Brian? What up, Bleak?
Get my breaking fucking news. Bullshit.
All right, I'll drop it. Ain't that convenient though? D's out on the Daredevil fucking Hitler, right? Bleak. Convenient. All right.
Yeah.
Breaking news. I got to work tomorrow too. I can't rig it.
Yeah, dude, I feel you, man. It's hard out there for a pimp.
That's a fucking. It was a. I don't want to fucking make you read it, but if you want to, you can. I'm just saying, like that was a solid fucking 5-issue comic, dude.
Oh, for your the Hitler and Daredevil.
Yeah,
comic?
dude. 68 pages. It
Okay,
didn't seem like there was that many ads either. Like there were some good splashes, but wow, that was like reading a newspaper.
Sometimes Alan, I think, picks books that are kind of like "fuck you guys." I think he's still a little butthurt that we didn't let him do his magazine book where he had 2 books and you want to make it into one. But you know, it is what it is.
I'm not going to ruin my review, but I would say, like, if it was in smaller portions, I'd probably give it a better score. But you ain't got no fucking choice but to kind of fade away after so much reading. Unless it's just stellar writing, you know, it's got to be like real good for you to go 70 pages and be like, oh yeah, that's good shit. But I'll grade it appropriately. I ain't gonna give it a hard time. It ain't the worst book I read. It was pretty entertaining. That's
The cover's amazing on that book.
I'm not a big fan of the cover. There's a lot of Golden Age books that have better covers than that. It's okay, but the inside art was pretty fucking good. There like the Yellow Claw shit and the battleships and the fucking even some of the Hitler stuff. I mean, it was all Hitler. Like I learned more about Hitler in this comic than going any fucking years of school.
And that was one of the cool draws of that book is that it was before the U.S. entered the war. So, like, it showed that you had people that were informed writing stories and still wanted to shine that dude as a villain, you know?
Yeah, it had Silver Streak. I don't think I've ever read a Golden Age Silver Streak. It was a pretty good character. There was some fun shit in there for sure.
Luke, where are we walking to, man?
I'm just headed home from work.
Yeah.
What do you think of the prices on that Surfer 4, Bleak? Have you been paying attention at all, or
Depends on the grade. Last time I checked, like an 8.0 was about $4,000 or something like that.
is that the case? I didn't know that. I thought that like a 5.5 was like $1,000 or so.
Oh,
Maybe.
I have a 5.5. Let me see what that bitch is worth.
Yeah, let's figure that out. I'm guessing about $1,000.
A 5.5 would be nice in that book. It's a gorgeous cover.
Yeah, fucking $1,000 for a 5.5 is very expensive.
That's
It's not
expensive, bro.
Dude, Cover Price has a 5.5 graded listed at $696.
Yeah,
That's
there's none
cheap.
of them at that price though. There, nothing. As far as I've seen,
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
go look again. I wish they had that at 650. I mean, 650 is still a lot of money.
It's a lot of money,
Yeah.
but for that book, that's pretty cheap. I've seen big prices on that thing.
Yeah, I don't like fucking GPA that much. Hold on, guys. I'll show it to you. I feel like GPA be bullshitting.
Well, this one wasn't GPA. This one was Cover Price.
Oh, cover price.
So cover
it's
price will tell you the fair.
right now. You got to start for one. Sorry, I got to finish the fight.
Cover price will tell you fair market value, but it won't tell you what people are actually charging for it. It'll give you the last sale, though.
I know it's Cover Price because it links up with my CLZ app.
Yeah.
And it's not my favorite pricing mechanism, but it works.
I love cover price. I use it for pricing, but I could join it with eBay sold, right? Like everybody else.
Yeah.
It is a scorcher here, boys.
Dude, it ain't been this hot in a long time. That's fucking jabroni's taking my battle points. I'm about to whoop his ass. All right, Surfer 4, 1969, 5.5. Let's see what. I'm sure there's a copy. There is a ton of copies. That's a good thing. All right. For 500, fuck, maybe I'm wrong. 5.5, 830.
Yeah.
5.5, 800. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, like 800,000.
Yeah, if it's eBay prices, that makes sense. They always up it because of all the money they got to pay for their fees and shit.
800 for a 5.0. 4.0 for 700. See, this is the prices I've been paying.
Yeah, see, when I'm looking at it, it's Canadian, so that would be like $1,000, almost $1,200 probably.
6.5 for a 1,000, so that's going to go for like 1,200. A lot of sixes and a lot of fives, not many 5.5s.
What's an 8
Yeah.
what's an 8.0 going for, Biggie?
8.0.
There's an 8.5 for 2,200.
Okay.
8.5. Let's see. Yeah, 2,200.
Yeah.
That's listed, but still like 7.5 for 1,200. 5.0 for 800. Yeah, so I'd say 8.5 would probably be around 850 or 900 at least, and with tax up to $1,000.
So if you can find a fucking 5.5 for $300 or $600, it's a good deal.
Yeah, buy that right away.
They should put like a 2.0 at right 250, you know, but that ain't the way it go. It's like 450 for a 2.5 right now. So I just can't. I don't think it's that good of a book. 450 for a 2.5.
Here's the deal, though. If you buy a graded 5.5 on one of the like the big platforms like eBay, if you buy it for a really good deal, that's great. But you're also driving down the value of the book.
Yeah.
Well, not if they're all overpricing fucking the book. Like, if you're getting it at the appropriate price and they're still all listed higher than that, like, that's not too bad.
If one sold for like 500, it would probably drive down the price a little bit.
Yeah, which it should be. It should be. They're listing these way too high. I saw wood at a decent price. I would have to look at it, but I'm guessing the spine split, which that don't really kill me about a book. I would buy that book I saw earlier. That's why I'm not going to keep showing y'all. I didn't see anything, actually. Don't worry about what I saw a minute ago.
Bleak, you make it home?
Yeah, I just got in.
Fuck yeah.
Looking very forward to going upstairs and getting into my air conditioning.
Oh yeah.
Whew.
What'd you think of that NBA Finals, D? Did you pay any attention to it?
I did actually. I was rooting for Indy because they're the underdog. And it did us heartbroken to see Halliburton. He he had a really incredible playoff series, a lot of buzzer beaters, and um, seeing him tear his Achilles in the last game is rough.
It was, wasn't it?
'Cause that'll affect him going into next year too. So it's not even like he can dust himself off and get back in. Like he's going to be out for at least half the year.
Damn. Used to be those kind of injuries were like impossible to come back from, but you can almost come back from them now.
You definitely can. It's just it is like they keep saying, man, if you have a calf strain, you need to sit out until that is healed.
I don't know.
To see,
I don't understand why they don't wear high tops anymore.
yeah, but high top wouldn't have protected him there. It was just a movement injury. Like his shit was already damaged. It was strained, and it was just a matter of time before it popped. He needed to. He needed to heal up.
That's why they don't wear high tops, is because they want that movement. So when you wear high tops, it really restricts you from being able to fucking do like soccer moves and shit. The shit he was doing when he injured himself, he was straining the fuck out of that little area, you know, like.
Dude, it's game 7. What are you supposed to do? It's game 7, man.
I don't know if you should do that. Like maybe take it a little easier. You know, you're fucked up. I don't know. He had that adrenaline going, so.
Yeah,
it was a pretty tough little situation. But no, I definitely think that NBA players need to get these low tops off for sure. Like a bunch of them should be taking that shit off. Ever since Steve Nash started, see the NBA was predominantly high top fucking basketball players, and then it was just like Steve Nash was wearing them, a couple other guys, and then fucking Kobe did it, and everybody did it. It was like, okay, we're all wearing fucking low tops. It's crazy. If you know anything about basketball, you twist your ankle a million fucking times, and you're definitely you could tear all your ligaments. Your legs are very precious. So
yeah, a lot of them wear those ankle guards like under their socks and stuff.
Okay, I didn't know a lot of them. I don't know who would do that or if I've noticed it, but that would make sense if they did. Just still wear a fucking high top though.
I agree.
Shaq wore high tops.
That's what they're for.
There used to be basketball shoes were a little heavier and hardier than fucking like tennis shoes and shit, you know? Like now they're just as light and fucking flimsy as fuck. I don't understand it. LeBron's shoes back in the day were heavy as fuck. He still kind of wears a high top. I don't know, man. Oh well. It was rough seeing it. If it would have happened a little later, they probably had a chance. It would have been fun if they could have still won it, though. I was rooting for them, too. I ain't going to
lie. That injury completely changed the outcome of the playoffs, for sure.
Dude, John Jones, dude, is exactly who I thought he was, bro. He's a fucking maniac, bro. He goes around here mounting people and just fucking the shit out of them. That girl that was in his car didn't have any pants on.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
John Jones lives by a whole different set of rules, man.
He's a fucking savage, dude. He might be the scariest fucking person on the planet.
I wouldn't want to fuck with him. That's for sure.
I mean, people would like say Brock Lesnar's scary, but Brock Lesnar isn't a sexual fucking horny motherfucker like him, you know? Like,
didn't Brock Lesnar wasn't he part of the Vince McMahon thing where him and Vince were banging the shit out of broads together?
Yeah, but he didn't beat their ass.
Yeah, but they were banging them with his buddies.
So like the story on that was Vince to get him to come back through a hookup with this girl, Janelle Grant, in with the deal.
Okay.
And it's funny because like they didn't name Brock Lesnar in the lawsuit, but they named a very popular um champion competitor that is a former UFC heavyweight champion. So that only narrows it down to Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, that sort of narrows it down to one person.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way they worded it really didn't match.
We don't want to name anybody by names, but he used to be a heavyweight championship guy.
He was the UFC champion around 2015.
But we don't want to name him by name, guys. Come on.
No,
Come on.
we'll never do that. What the fuck?
But and I think the reason for not wanting to name him is he wasn't the one that offered her up. He wasn't the one trying to buy her.
Right.
Like someone threw him a little something. He took it, but he wasn't like, hey, give me that one, you know?
And that's part of the moving women across state lines, right? That's part of that whole thing as well. Because I think, yeah.
So I saw this shit. It was, dude, Undertaker's wife is so unbelievably awkward and unapologetic and just brash as fuck, dude. So they've been doing this show, and the legends pick like a team, and they pick all the young wrestlers and shit. And it looked like it was like Bubba Ray, Booker T, Undertaker, and fucking what's her name? I don't even know her fucking name. Taker's girl.
Yeah, I forget her name.
Yeah, so Undertaker has his belt because he won last year. So
Michelle McCool.
Okay, yeah, McCool. So here's Taker. He's got his belt. That's just fucking like, that's just fucking cringy too. Like, you know, I picked the best team last year. I'm the champ. He has his fucking world heavyweight belt. Anywho, it's fucking Michelle McCool's pick, right? And she picks like Booker T's guy he's been working on. Like Booker T's been working on this guy. And Booker T just goes fucking off, dude. He's like, you know what you're doing, man. You know what you're doing. You could have picked this guy, you could pick that guy. And she's like, well, I'll pick this one. You can pick those guys. And he's so fucking pissed, dude.
Yeah, isn't she like part of that? There's a show that she's on. Like they train young wrestlers.
Yeah.
That's the deal.
Yeah. I gotta watch this show. So that clip was just worth the watch.
Why the fuck is she training anybody? She
ain't doing shit. She don't know.
Fucking sucked at wrestling.
Yeah. The fucking guy she's training knows more about wrestling than her. Yeah. So, I mean,
what else are we looking into? Also, are we looking up anything else here?
Maybe. I mean, I don't have to. Yeah, we could kill it. I can't think of anything.
You're sandwiching D right there. Look at you, buddy.
I am. With a little
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, good old Michelle McCool, man. I don't know what the hell they're thinking with that.
Well, I'm sure it's a favorite of the Undertaker.
Oh, it absolutely is, but still, like, amazing.
It's not about what you know; it's about who you know, baby. That's
No, she knows.
Or who you blow.
Or who you blow, exactly.
The more little stories I hear from these retired wrestlers, the more fucking hard it is to be fans of them. So Mark Henry said he was going to kill fucking Shawn Michaels in a shoot not that long ago. He actually got punished and had to go to Canada for it. Yeah. He was going to kill Shawn Michaels. It's like, so you're a big fucking crybaby, huh? Like, apparently Mark Henry would do this like 10 times a year. He would almost kill somebody.
Mark Henry's too big to be almost killing anybody. That guy's fucking.
He's got to stop going around telling people he's going to kill them.
Yeah, he's got to calm the fuck down.
Yeah, for real. Like, I don't know how he kept his job.
Hey, remember when I had Mark Henry give you that little shout out?
Yeah. Yeah, the wood nickels and shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I do.
God, it's way better up in here than it is out there. Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It took me a good half hour to cool down a little bit.
We had a heat warning for Niagara at 5:30 a.m. in the morning. They're like,
Ooh,
what the fuck?
that's when you know it's gonna be a rough one, baby.
It's a rough day, bro.
I
Oh,
got
the sun ain't even out yet. Got you. Got you. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got tracking from a prize I got, and I was probably should have got it by Saturday, I would guess. But it's been hot and mail's slow, so I'm watching it, and I'm thinking, okay, it's in Columbus on Friday. Maybe it'll get here by Saturday. No, it made it to like Portsmouth or some shit. I'm like, okay, cool. It'll be Monday, and I'm watching it. It don't say out for delivery. It just says like in town or some shit. I wait till about 5 or 6. I'm like, okay, mail can't be coming. I wake up today, and it says like it got readjusted or moved. It had like a black fuck or a red like lettering. So basically, I talked to a mailman, and he said, "Yeah, we were out." It said it was trying to get delivered at like 10 after 7. He said since it was so late that they just brought it back in, and they should bring it out today. But I can't really track it, so it's kind of weird. Like I don't know.
Yeah, your tracking's basically done with it because it's there. And I see what happened.
They had to redo it because they were out too late, I guess, or it says it could be because the zip code's wrong and shit like that. But I don't know.
Damn.
Yeah, I should probably check on it. I mean, what the fuck are they doing out at almost 8 o'clock at night? Fucking mailing shit.
I've never seen a mailman out that late, to be honest. I've seen like FedEx and stuff out that late, but
I'm trying to get away from the heat or something. Like I don't know.
it's worse at that time of night. Here it is anyway.
It's pretty bad around 3 to 5. I think.
Yeah,
that's pretty
brutal.
worse.
And I don't usually complain about heat, but it's hot as balls over here.
Yeah.
D, you looking forward to the Superman movie? I suspect you're gonna go see it, aren't you?
Yeah, no, I got the Amazon Prime early screening ticket.
Nice.
I'm looking very forward to it.
I figured. I saw a couple of toys. You're already getting prepared. Yep, there it is. He's really well defined.
Yeah.
He's got a very well defined package.
Yeah, we're looking at his dick. Gotcha.
The
Hey,
thing
I'll
I think
open this one up.
what I like the most about the Superman is it feels good on the gold eyeballs. It don't look stupid. It looks good. So
It looks good. I agree.
visually, it's fucking entertaining. So I'm into it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check it out. Probably go. I don't know. When is it out? July 11th or something like that.
Now, if you're getting a character and they die in a movie, is that bad or good?
What do you, depends on when you get the character, I guess.
I mean, if you're going into a movie and one of the characters die,
Yeah.
is that a good fucking book or I would say that's bad because
It's got no more spec value.
it's done
You're
after
gonna
that.
find it cheap, but it probably will never go up in price again.
You won't have any more with it. So usually that's like the end of it. But I don't know.
Depends on how much you like the character. If it's bad, you can get the character cheap usually, right? So
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's bad.
Yeah,
right?
if it's like if it's in the MCU or the DC, like the new universe that they're creating, like it's bad.
Yeah.
But like if it's like in the Sony verse or anything, like there could still be some future spec on it.
Yeah.
All right, we got them free. There we go. Da-da-da-da.
Nice.
That one,
And then,
I mean, was that one expensive? Because you said the fucking one was.
no, the other one was only 70. This one was only 25,
Oh,
That's not
good.
so bad.
and this is like I bought it at like the retail on the shelf.
That's not too bad. $25 is about right.
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
how much for the special with crypto?
oh, that one was 34.
That's actually not that bad either, to be honest.
Yeah, no, that was just off the website from GameStop, so I didn't pay any extra for that one either.
Good, good.
Like, yeah, no, this one ain't bad.
No, it's awesome. Who made the toys?
McFarlane.
McFarlane, yeah.
Oh, I better heard of him. I saw that fucking Eradicator you had, the pose it was in. Was that your picture or was that a different one?
That was my picture.
Damn. You got a good fucking camera, man.
Yeah, no, I took the picture and then I used the AI on my phone to delete the stand that was holding them up.
Yeah, that shit looked like fucking some kind of generation on it or something, you know? Like,
Yeah, no,
that
I
was
was
like
proud
a
of that
normal
one.
one. Yeah, it's pretty fucking good, dude. My camera is just like lays turds every time it takes it. My camera before it was actually better.
Yeah.
Like saturated the shit, made it look good.
Is
This one's like
fucking
taking a
what's his
picture.
name? What's his name doing the top 100 covers or what?
No, I don't think I haven't really pressured him too much, but I don't. He hasn't brought it up, so I don't have much more like weight on that. I'm gonna bring it up, see what he says. If you don't say anything, I think is promising. I'll just move on, try to get someone else. I might have to pay somebody to do it at this point. Like, I don't know. I would think someone would want to be involved in that, but apparently people don't like comics that much. It's all right. I'm not too worried. The thing that's good about the list is that I could drop it a year from now. It'll still be the list. You know, like
Still the list, yeah.
yeah. Like I don't want to. I'm pretty confident that it's a good fucking list. There's like a couple books I would flip around, but I think it's a good representation of what I want. So I'm happy.
I can tell you, it's certainly better than any of the lists I was reading at the time you were doing it. Like,
Yeah,
I remember you brought up a couple top 100 lists when you and I were on the panel together. I was like,
yeah.
Really? That's a top 100 fucking cover?
Yeah. This is gonna be good. Better get it out there.
All right, so here's my Eradicator.
Ooh.
Yeah, this one's really neat. I like this one. How much was this one?
This is the $70 one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, it's pretty fucking cool.
Wow.
So, like, it comes with like a ton of accessories, right? So, you can swap out his head to be more angry.
Oh, an
So
angry
there's like a
Eradicator. Oh, yeah, he's bad.
so yeah, you just plop his head off and like, give me that.
I like the translucent plastic.
Yeah, so that's like because his hands, shoot energy beams, and then you can put the energy beam on his hand
Damn.
for the pose.
Is there, I'm guessing, does it actually light up?
No.
That's too bad.
Yeah. But yeah, you can shoot. Now you got his energy beams out there.
You gotta
But if
be
you don't
careful
want-
with those, man. That plastic's fragile as shit.
And then you can take the hands off even, and you can just give him a good old fisting,
Does it feel like fragile, or is it like some other kind of plastic? Is it like rubbery?
No, the fragile part is more the pegs
Okay.
that they go on.
Okay.
So you got to
Yeah,
be careful
gotta be
with that with that peg, that's where you don't want to be in a hurry. But yeah. So now he's got the
Regular
fist,
fist.
Oh, cool, man.
and the cape has got the wire on it,
Oh shit.
so you can really pose the cape any way you want. And I always value the cape if it has an S on the back. I appreciate that detail.
Mm-hmm.
Are there Supermans without an S on the cape? That's weird.
Yeah, dude, here's a cyborg Superman from McFarlane. Just came out recently. In the comic book, he had the S. Here he has nothing.
What the fuck?
Oh shit.
The fuck, Todd?
Yeah. Dude, they got lazy as fuck on this figure. Like right here on his leg, you can see that it's carved out. In the comic book, this is like a metal panel right here.
Ah.
And they were going to do that here, but they just skipped it and made it all blue.
Hmm.
And he had the same thing going on here on his underarm. It's another part where it's
Yeah. Yeah. I
it's
see like the
textured because
hose.
it's supposed to be metal right there. And they just said fuck it and they just made it all blue. Yeah,
Cheap.
they were lazy as fuck on this one.
Yeah, that's cheap chincing out, Todd.
Still cool, like just like head on like this, but definitely could have been better.
And where can you find his first appearance in comic books, Steve?
Oh man, that's Adventures of Superman, like 460 something. I forget the number. I could be wrong, but the first cyborg Superman would be Adventures of Superman 500.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah. There's two different books.
Yeah, you have the first Hank Henshaw, which is like a pretty obscure book. But yeah, the Adventures of Superman 500, that's got first Cyborg Superman, it's got first Superboy, it's got first Steel.
It really does have a ton of first fucking appearances. I didn't even realize it. I guess I should have known that, but
Well, dude, it was such an overprinted book. They
yeah.
they were they felt caught off guard by how popular the Death of Superman was, and they didn't want to get caught off guard again, so they just made a billion of them. And they thought that 500 would be just as popular um as the
75.
yeah, and it wasn't.
No.
So
I think they should have kept them dead for a much longer period of time, personally, but that's just me. I love Superman, don't get me wrong, but I think it would have really, really helped out Superman.
I can't disagree with the fucking the execution, because I think that if you tie both of them together, you just got to kick out that funeral for a friend. If you put Death and Rain together, it's so good, bro. It's my favorite little Aaron.
Oh, I
fucking
know
comic.
you love that story.
Yeah, it's top of the list for me. I put them actually together because it's so good seeing like Superman come back. I don't want him dead for a long time. Fuck that shit, bro. Like, what are you
No,
talking
I don't
about?
want him dead anymore. But I think at the time it really would have served a good. It would have served them well.
What do you think, Dave?
Give him 5 years.
I'm with both of you on this. Like, Bleak isn't saying that he wanted him dead longer. He's saying that him coming back so quickly kind of cheapened death in comic books.
Yeah,
and
what I'm saying.
having him come back so early kind of hurt that that whole, hey, what if a guy dies in the book? Like, now you just don't believe it. Like, oh, he'll come back. Some space voodoo magic will happen. We're good.
I guess. But you personally, would you like to wait it longer?
At the time, no, because I was a big I was reading every issue as it was coming out, and I was very involved in it, so
it felt like a long fucking time. It felt like a long time.
Well, here's the deal. They did have the funeral for a friend, and then they did just turn off the books for a couple months.
Yeah.
So they didn't just like go right back into it.
No, yeah. I was good with the timing because it fit really well for me. But I see what you're saying. Like, It would have been excruciating though for me. I think like it would have really brought like a really big downturn. They just went with Reign for fucking ever. It felt like a millennial. Like you got to think like we had two storylines that were a lot of issues. It wasn't just like once a month. You had 4 or 5 issues a month for fucking.
Yeah, it was one a week. They had four a month.
So it was a lot of content in between him coming back. Like it took a while.
Here's my new Superman movie Funko Pop.
You're really right into the fucking Superman movie.
He's getting all the fucking Superman shit, dude.
And they had the yellow S on the back.
He's in on the ground floor at all this
Yeah,
shit.
I got a bunch of Superman shit, but none of this shit.
Here's my my cat looking all adorable.
Yeah, did it rebirth some action figure buying fucking rabbit hole for you or what?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. He likes jumping around. He likes cards. He likes toys.
I had to stop action figures, man. I don't have anywhere to put them. I
got way too many toys. Yeah,
I can't buy anymore.
Got Superman coming out of the ass. I might like one of these new versions of them though. I might have to get one, but I wouldn't get like a bunch of it. I just get.
I have 2 boxes of Star Wars figures that I can't even put out. Like 2 big like U-Haul boxes of Star Wars figures. I can't even put them out. I'm like, all right, that's enough. That's enough.
I'm not even worried about getting the new Superman books too much. I just want like still some of the old ones I've been waiting on. I'm just a little worried that if I don't get some of these Superman books and the shit. See the way I'm picturing it? I'm picturing this is going to be a success. And I feel like I really think that they're going to make it Darkseid like Thanos for the DC universe. And I think it's going to work. Like if they do that and Darkseid's actually coming and we get like promotion, people are going shit, bro. They're going to be like, this is going to be great. You know, they're going to bring the fourth world to fucking DCU.
Well, we almost got Darkseid in the last DC movie. It was close. We got him for like a scene. I think he was fighting Hercules and all those guys, but we didn't really get too much of Darkseid.
Yeah, they had him in the Snyder cut of Justice League, and but it definitely left you wanting more.
Oh my god, it did. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not much of a Steppenwolf guy, but Darkseid would be like, oh, this guy is formidable. Like, he's going to wreck shit, you know? He's a fucking warrior.
Darkseid's no joke, man.
Yeah. He's
powerful.
He's not just Doomsday, he's smart, you know? Like,
yeah.
That being said, I guess it really depends who writes them, too, because 1 minute, whatchamacallit's the most powerful thing in the fucking universe, and he's killing Superman. The next minute, somebody can just beat the shit out of him. So
I gotta admit, I was a little disappointed when I saw the Lex Luthor gimmick in the promotion, because I was thinking, this is gonna be fun, no Lex Luthor. You know, like, I don't know why I was thinking that, but
you gotta have a Lex Luthor.
You kind of gotta have him for your first little incarnation, you know. But I want to get away from that as soon as possible. Like,
well, I like the Lex Luthor where he's one of like the most powerful people in Metropolis. Like,
yeah.
That's one thing I didn't like about the original Superman movies, and it was before they even wrote him like that. So it's no fault of their own. They were just using the character that they had at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I like Lex Luthor that is powerful as fuck. Like, he runs the city. Everyone works for him, whether you know it or not.
Yeah.
You know, and so I'm cool with seeing it, and I really think we got screwed out of that in the last one because the way they portrayed him was so bad.
Fucking awful, bro.
Yeah.
And I like that kid as an actor. He's good.
You know. But he basically tried to be like a rich Joker.
Yeah.
You know, and with his, you know, he's very eccentric and nothing about him said Lex Luthor.
Not even a tiny little bit. You're 100% correct.
I'm good with Lex Luthor being like a minor character. Even the person that's going after Superman, he needs to be like supernatural. You know, like Lex Luthor, technology, blah blah blah. but he's just a formidable foe. Like you need like an Earth Crusher. That's what I want.
Well,
Well,
Lex Luthor's the head-on for Superman, right? He's the guy that he's in charge of the city. Doesn't like Superman. Everyone else likes Superman.
Yes.
Yeah, we need a big baddie for sure. Like somebody that comes down and fucking kicks tail and is hard to destroy. Lex Luthor's just a part. He's just a little piece. But
for what Biggie was saying though, I like that. Like if he could have been like a background character for the first movie or two,
Yes.
and have Lex build his way up to being that guy.
Yeah, like have little turmoil with Superman to where Superman didn't quite have to kill him, but Lex Luthor kind of held his own.
And to Dee's point, it would have been nice to see not so much Lex Luthor, maybe a shot of him picking up a telephone and making a phone call, and you're like, oh, who's that? Who is, like have him behind the scenes, because he is I like him as a powerful dude in Metropolis very much. I think that's his best role.
Well, and it would have been cool maybe like have a twist where like you see Lex Luthor like shaking his hand in front of the cameras and Superman doesn't know he's the creep, and have like we all know it because we're watching the movie, but hey, look at this Batman I got a while back.
Oh yeah.
That's dope, man.
I'm gonna open this bitch up right now.
That's awesome.
No. Don't do it, D.
I got to, man.
No, don't do it.
It ain't worth anything.
Yeah, I know, but still, man, come on. It's a good no, don't do it.
All right. Biggie talked me out of it.
No, don't do it, yeah, let's zoom in on it though. We'll look at it closer. How's that? Let's do that.
I had this as a kid. It's Bruce Wayne. This is Michael Keaton. And you can dress him up like Batman.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Huh.
Yeah, that's fucking that's like Val Kilmer Batman, dude.
No, this is Keaton.
Is it Keaton? Okay.
Yeah, it's the Batman Returns.
Oh, I see now. Holy shit. Let's look at that head sculpt, though. Bring it on down. Look at that fucking
Hey,
that's
back in the day,
right there, boy.
I'll tell you what,
this is good. This is good back in the day.
They got the art really good. I don't know about the head sculpt.
That chin is not fucking what's his name though? That's not Keaton.
It actually looks a lot like you were saying, Biggie. It looks like Val Kilmer.
Yeah, it does.
The head sculpt looks like
that's a Val Kilmer face. That's like I'll be your Huckleberry right there, bro.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Oh yeah. There was a figure that was like they had two different kind, and it was like the Keaton version and the regular Batman kind of deal. I don't think it's this one, but
So the funny thing about this is this was made by Kenner, and their Penguin that was from the Batman Returns movie was just a repainted Toy Biz Penguin from the Superpower line. And this Batmobile was dope because you'd put two figures in there, and Bruce Wayne would jump in the car, and then you hit a button, and he flips out as Batman.
That's pretty awesome.
damn, that is sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, them Batman toys are good.
And the head sculpts you can't see it from here, but the head sculpt was actually pretty good with his cowl on. Doing the full face was not their strong suit.
Yeah, it looks good.
That's awesome.
Let's see some Bizooks. All right, let me get some white. I'll show you all these. I got one in here I want to look at.
Liver King just got arrested.
Did he?
Again?
I'm not sure, but he just got arrested. Yeah, it just popped up on my feed.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit about the Liver King.
He probably did something stupid.
He's an idiot.
Stupid. Oh, what's this? No big deal.
And he admitted to doing roids too. Like,
yeah, he was doing supplements and all sorts of shit. I find this is amazing that that's an actual piece of art. I thought that was a picture of Hulk Hogan. I didn't think it was a piece like somebody drew that.
I know, dude.
That's one of my favorites.
It's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
He got this one.
I got both of them.
Is that
Oh,
Jugs?
yeah, he got this one too.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, I'm not surprised by that. Like, I'm not surprised by either. But yeah,
I don't have that one.
this is Gene Colan.
Pulling out the controversial Iron Man 1.
Yeah. Ooh-wee. Let's see what we got in the big bag. This is my Golden Age bag. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, just my old Superman. I'm looking for my first solo Moon Knight. There's the Black Lois. 180, Turtles 1, Venom 3. That's fun.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good Venom 3, nice.
Yeah, you gotta get your Venom 3s, right?
I got mine a 9.8, brother, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, they weren't in that one. All right, it must be this stack. Oh.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
You gotta have one of them.
I think so.
My second Doom.
Nice.
My prototype. Avengers 1. Dave Stevens. What up, Benny Blanco? Did you guys hear the rumor about the monkeys? Sounds dumb, but supposedly a bunch of people running with it. No, I don't know about the monkeys. What's that mean?
Yeah, what monkeys?
Did you remember about the monkeys?
Liver
That
King
might
was
be
gonna fight. Liver King was gonna fight Joe Rogan. Apparently, that'd be a very big mistake, Liver King. I'm sorry, buddy. Joe Rogan would eat your fucking liver.
Where the fuck is it? The last book? Where the fuck is my first solo Moon Knight? Like, what the fuck?
Wait, is it just your Moon Knight 1 you're looking for?
No, I got like Premiere 28 or whatever the hell it is.
Ah, that okay. Yeah.
I haven't seen it in a while, and I'm like, sure, I'd like to look at that. Well, now I gotta find it.
Now it's personal.
Yeah, now I'm very invested. Pretty sure it's in a top loader. Superman, Hulk Hogan, and Penguin. 98. Went through all those. It could be this bag, I think. Is that what's going on? I forgot about this bag. My little Ziploc. Oh, yeah. I think it's in here. It's shit. It's... There it is. Jesus, the last one I looked at.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I really like this one, man. It's my favorite. Like, everybody likes the splat and shit. That's where it's at, bro. That shit is cool, cool, cool. It's my favorite Moon Knight cover, I think. I need some more. I talked to Doc. He said he's looking at Charlton and Dell. I only got a couple, but I got that one. That one's good. And here's my Premiere Monsters.
Yeah, I still after that book.
I can get a couple dollars for this one, I think. It's very nice condition.
It got too expensive for a while. I think it's back like a decent price now.
Copy of this. I need to put it in a new bag, but that fucker is really nice. I got it for like $25.
That's not bad. That's a great price.
Oh, this is probably like a $200 book. I think it's like 8.5 plus. Like there's this little shit down here, but not really.
That's pretty dope.
That's as bad as it gets right there. The rest of it's fucking perfect. So yeah, I don't know if I can let it go, man. It's just too nice. I know I won't be able to get a nice one like that again unless I spend way too much money. How do you feel about your Surfer 4? Would you ever let it go, D?
Yeah. But I'd want to like. I think I would flip it if it got up over $1,000. To me, I'd want to get a good profit off of it.
Yeah.
Right now, it's just high enough to where I feel really good about how much I paid for it, but I wouldn't make enough money in return to like be glad that I got rid of it.
Oh. What up, madam? Well, we've been here for about an hour. I'll be back tomorrow for Hitler versus Daredevil 1. I don't know what we're doing for book club. Not quite sure. Our collector club. I have to think of something. I kind of want to get in a battle. I want to do like the old school battle, I think.
Where we all pick like a theme or something. Like one person says red covers, and we all go find our red covers. That kind of battle. Or what kind of battle? We doing a undervalued championship battle? Like what are we
Dude,
battling?
what we should do is you should have the wheel of like the spinner wheel and have the category be randomized.
Yeah, get some good categories and
Yeah.
yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. I got to think of some good categories though. I've done about everything.
And I think this time I don't want to see it go to like the categories extreme, but have a little bit tighter of a clock so that like you don't have a ton of time to go find the book. Because I think like
Oh,
what you do, Biggie, sometimes benefits Alan because he's got such a big collection, and if you give him enough time, he can find any book.
give them like a minute.
Yeah, maybe even two, but like nothing too extreme. Because like oftentimes it's just like, oh, go find your book and come back when you get here. Like there's no pressure to like, oh my god, I got to go dig for this. I don't know where this is at. Like
Ooh, excuse me.
easy, Tiger.
I don't hardly ever get any of these, so I wanted to show it off. I was reading this because it's bad as fuck, and I saw where is it? Shit. Maybe I imagined it. There it is. Well, Mark Jeweler, bitch. Look at that.
Oh,
Cool, right? Yeah.
What's Beyond Wednesday talking about? Lex trained a bunch of monkeys to troll on the internet
uh,
to make suits hated. Did you guys hear about the rumor about the monkeys? It sounds dumb, but supposedly a bunch of people are running with it. Supposedly the reason people are pissed about Soups and throwing shit at him because Lex trained a bunch of monkeys to troll on the internet to make Soups hated. Interesting.
Well, the rumor I heard about the fucking movie, I can't even really say it online because people would be, it would fuck up people's like point of view of what they're going to go watch. But if that's the case, then I don't know. Lex trained a bunch of monkeys to troll on, like literal monkeys. That sounds like not very smart. They're not that fucking smart on DC. Like when they had fucking the Flash character supposedly like being a chomo, and he's like rescuing Nick babies getting thrown out of buildings. It's not a good look. You know, it's fucking stupid.
The fact that I think they had already filmed it at the time, so they couldn't like go back on having him in it. But
Yeah, no, they had to pick between reshooting the entire film, scrapping the movie, or letting him go. And they should have just scrapped it because it was a really bad movie.
bad
And
movie, and it was a bad choice because he's such an, he's just who he is. He's an idiot, or they're an
yeah,
idiot, I guess.
yeah, they are a dirtbag.
Yes, they are definitely a dirtbag. Weren't they involved in young persons and napping and beating up females and like just all
Yeah,
sorts of crazy nonsense.
breaking and entering, like just to like fuck with people. Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
understand, man. Like I get being young and dumb, but wow, dude.
yeah.
Why do you break and enter when you're rich? It just makes no sense.
It wasn't to steal anything. It was like confrontation.
Yeah, I don't like it. I think it's weird. I think he's a weird person. I think that person's a weird person, man.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Same with Jared Leto, though. That guy's got a cult, for Pete's sake. He's weird.
Yeah, the Jared Leto shit's like dangerous. It ain't just like weird. It's like fucking.
That kind of stuff is weird, dude. That's fucking bizarre, crazy, dangerous, scary. Like, I get it. You're very handsome, Jared, but you don't need a cult, bro.
You gotta separate your opinions from art if you're gonna watch this shit, because all these actors have weird ass records, you know.
It's true, dude. It's true. Fucking Hollyweird for a reason.
Well, I think I'm gonna wrap up. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Thank you guys for hanging out. See y'all later. Have a good Tuesday. I do have Gwenpool 2 and ASM coming pretty soon.
Nice.
Hashtag enjoy.
Hashtag enjoy. No book is a forever book for me. I've seen almost all of them multiple times and owned a ton of multiple times. Yeah, that's dope, dude.
There's certain books that if you get them, you should probably keep them because there's just not enough of them around.
There's some, yeah, you might want to keep some of them. You might want to get rid of them. I'm old. I'm just old. I just have old style ways. I get one, I'm pretty happy with it. I might replace it one day. I still haven't really done the whole upgrade. You know, like there's just too much shit I want.
You get one of them World's Fair things with the first Sandman in it. You might want to keep that.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what you're getting. But that's what's up, Brian. I know my boy Who Daddy gets to buy every fucking thing he wants 20 times, and I know people just like that, man. See y'all later.
I used to think you were just about the most perfect person in the world. You're just a slut.
Hashtag enjoy.
Big Biggie. Biggie.